Hello everyone, King Sloth back in with a brand new video, just a real quick one. I'm currently at the Spire Hospital near Nottingham to get my shoulder. I had a shoulder scan, so I went to see the surgical consultant. He isn't happy at all. he's quite annoyed actually. He's went through the scan, had a look through it, and he's literally went, they've reported on, so they've said the front of my shoulder on this report, the front of my shoulder is heavily, quite badly torn. My actual shoulder joint is heavily displaced. So normally your shoulder joint sits in the socket. Mine is off to the side, which is what's causing the constant desiccations and popping out and whatnot. But he also mentioned there's quite a big tear in the back of my shoulder. It's what he's seen on the report. So the back of my shoulder, there's a tear near the bottom of my shoulder joint. When I asked him what could have caused it, he went, well, it says here you done boxing. I was like, yeah, okay, that's quite a common tear through boxing. I was like, I didn't box for that long, so it can't be that. But I weren't in pain then at all through boxing. I was just working away. If anything, I thought it was the front, but apparently there was a tear in the back. But it could have been caused through lifting, which I've done quite a lot of in my time in the military. So, hold on a minute, guys. Can you see it? Where is it? Can you see the plane? Yeah, there it is. It's the plane going past casually. So, I don't know what I'm doing at the minute. It's sort of a waiting game to what's going to happen with me. Pretty much the consultant has said I will now be sent back, hopefully, well potentially, for another scan. So if they haven't reported it, it means they can't see it properly. Whereas this dude's had that much experience doing it, is that I can see it straight away. I load it up and I can see it. It's ripped their report apart really. So what they're going to do, they're going to refer me back to Stanford Hall, where they're going to do the exact same scan again, but they're going to do it with dye in my shoulder. So they're going to inject me full of dye, and then we're going to see what happens. The dye should show up easier on scans, is what he said. They said I'll be having keyhole surgery, but the minute he doesn't know what surgery I'll be doing, they said the keyhole surgery I'll be laying on my front or lay on my back, depending on what I want to do first. But they'll work through the joint. They'll be like, okay, they go do the back, or if I lie on my front, they'll be doing the back, then the front. If I lie on my back, they'll be doing the front, then the back. They said I could end up with something called Popeye bicep, because I'd have to reattach my bicep muscle to my shoulder. They'll be joining everything, which is, I guess I don't really know much what's going on until it comes through. So say until I've had this scan and then rebooked to see this bloke, because this appointment was booked, well, trying to get it booked from about November last year, and it's what it's the end of March near enough, and it's took that long. So now I've got to go back for another scan, which I'm looking about another month or two to get that scan booked in. Then I've got to get rebooked with this surgical consultant who's a really busy man, really busy. So now I've got to wait for him. I've got to wait for the military to go, okay, getting rebooked on for this scan. Then I've got to wait for him to get open again so I can have an appointment with him. I'm so confused. Right. I don't really know what to expect. Not looking forward to surgery, not gonna lie, but at least it's keyhole rather than, I thought it was going to be like a rip open, have a look inside sort of thing. But they went, no, I'll stick to keyhole. That's what I always do. It's the best thing for you. Faster recovery time. That's great. Went through obviously all the side effects of surgery, the positives, negatives. Potentially, because of where it is, I can end up with permanent nerve damage in my shoulder, which means I'll potentially be in pain for the rest of my life. But the shoulder does dissipate. I don't really know what to do. Obviously, I'm trusting on the NHS, trusting on the doctors. But but we will see. Once again, I told you, for everything I'll keep you updated. I'm literally at the hospital. I'm literally at the hospital, just finished. I straight away thought I'd make the video. Yeah, well, I'm waiting for my driver to come pick me up. Luckily, because I can't drive that far with my shoulder, and now it's sort of proved that I shouldn't be driving that long with the shoulder, knowing it's not as bad as it actually is. Maybe driving might have made it worse. I don't know. But it's been King Sloth. Like, comment, subscribe. Give me some fucking words of advice, some words of encouragement, some words of hope. See you all in the next video.